Hey everyone, what is up and welcome back to my channel. It is Jen here. So, I've had some really good times since my last video, and I've gotten some new things that I really want to try out. I haven't played with the Kat Von D palette anymore, but I did get a hold of a Natasha Denona Traffic palette, and I also got some Tarte Top Yacht loose pigment. Some purple Stila. What else did I get? Oh god, I have these on, if you can see them. They are the Gold Glitz Smashbox Vlada. These are the bee's knees. I want every color, and I hope they never stop making them. But I'm going to be playing with some makeup today. Obviously, I'm just going to be doing my eyes. I've already done the rest of my face. I'm wearing a nice nude color from Unique on my lips called Stellar. So I really like this. And then, if you want to know what the Natasha Denona palette is, or what the Tarte Top Yacht or any of the Stila items are like, then go ahead and keep on watching. If you are new to my channel, be sure to click subscribe and ring the bell so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. I'm working on a regular schedule, but I'm just like not one of those people that can just be tied down. I don't get paid for YouTube, so this is just on my own time, and this is my own opinions. I buy all my own stuff. And that's it. I'm not affiliated. I don't get PR. Dun, 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 dun. So, let's see. If you're not new to my channel, thanks for being here again. You guys could be anywhere in the fucking world, but you are here with me in this moment watching this video. So, let's get started. As always, if I can find it, I'm going to use it, is eye primer. And I know that Sephora is making a new eye primer, and I did get this one, and they're tinted, and I do like it. It comes with like a little wand, but I feel like the better choice for this particular look today is going to be my Unique eye primer, and I'm just going to apply this with my fingertips. It is slightly tinted as well. I honestly, I've tried Urban Decay's Potion, and I've tried so many different things, but I gotta tell you, nothing is better than Unique's eye primer. And if you guys are wanting it, or want to try it, or look at anything that is Unique, I'll go ahead and put my link down below. And then you guys can go and shop there on my website, dun, 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 and see if there's anything you want to get there. But this eye primer, I swear by, this is the shit. I'm not even gonna lie. And then I tightlined my eye with a little Marc Jacobs black little mini pencil, and you can twist it up and out. Pretty cool, pretty good. I don't like a lot of black ones, but this one's alright. Alright, so next we're gonna go in and set this. But since none of the colors in the Natasha Denona palette are really set your eye colors, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Park Avenue Princess, and I'm going to grab this nice big brush here. Actually, I'm going to grab a different brush because I used that for highlight today and I haven't had a chance to clean it. I'm going to use my Scone large eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to go in with Halo here, the last color in this palette, and I'm going to go ahead and set this all over the lid, because this is going to help our eyeshadow blend out better. Plus, if you put a lighter color, it makes your colors kind of pop, and that's what I'm going for here. So today is my son's high school award ceremony. He graduates this Friday. I'm super excited about that. And if you guys have seniors or kids that are going on to high school, drop it down below, let me know. Super emotional week. So I had a banner made for his cake party that we're doing Friday before graduation. And I also had some pictures put on a cake as well. So Mom went all out here. But you only graduate from high school once, right? So somebody's got to celebrate little man. And then, let's see, baccalaureate is Wednesday. Thursday is pre-graduation, like, you know, they go run through it and make sure they know what they're doing and where they're going and all that. So that'll be Thursday. And then Friday is the big day. So I'm excited about that. And now that we've got the eye all covered, we can decide what we want to go in with. So I am just going to go ahead and announce my brushes before I get started because I don't like to talk about it when I go. A Sephora 41, great for hooded eye. A Sephora 18, great for hooded eye again, shader. My unique blending brush, I absolutely love this. An angled Luxie 207. And there's also the double-ended Luxie, which I don't have the number anymore, but this brush is the ish. It kind of reminds me of the Anastasia brushes, but it's just like, it's a little more like sweet-ass bitch. And then, of course, this one for any type of fixing, concealer-wise or whatever. So, let's go ahead and go in with our blending brush. So, I'm thinking what I would like to do is some purples, maybe some top yacht like on the lid with a little bit of maybe this color here. But I don't know. Really, I was thought about like the Huda palette too, because it's got like a nice, you know, like purple shade here. So we could like do, you know, that in the crease and then the other one. So I may just go ahead and leave this one out as well. And we'll just go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to start with Xena, because I feel like, you know, that's a good one. I just like this color, and it matches my dress today. So I'm going to do this one with the eye open, and I do that because I have a hooded eye. So if I don't do it with my eye open, then you're not going to be able to see. And then I'm going to lift my eye up, and I'm going to bring it in and over. Now, I thought about doing like a halo eye with this purple, you know what I mean? And do like the top yacht in the middle and then in the corner with like the Stila. But I really just don't know where to go with this today. And I hate being so indecisive. Honestly, like it makes me crazy when I'm like that. It's like, you know, I can just take it off and start over. But really, I did my whole face, so I don't want to do that. So yeah, I need to like make up my mind and really get this together. Now I like to blend out with this angled brush. There's just something about this brush and the way that it blends, the way the hairs are, it's just fucking fabulous. Like I love this brush. Alright, we'll go back in with this blending brush again. This purple color we're going to do again with the eye open so we get it in the right spot. And again, we're going to go down here. And then windshield wiper. Windshield wiper. Dun, 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 dun. So we went shopping the other day for my son's graduation outfit. Because, you know, you got to have something dressy. And he got these, like, slim guy kind of slacks. And then he got a short sleeve shirt. And it's just white, but the tie that he got is like a royal blue, like their school colors. And it's got like the little metal clip piece or whatever. It's so precious. And then he got some really fancy cool guy shoes. And I just cannot wait to see him in his little outfit and take pictures. If you guys follow me on Instagram, J80 Cahill is actually my handle. But it's actually like Life of Jen, so it's my personal, like, it's my personal blog. I have a personal blog, like a Wix site, and then of course I have Facebook, and I have Instagram. I have everything that everybody else has, but you're going to see more pictures of him, like, on there, because I'm not a videographer. Like, I really want a better camera, like a camcorder camera, so I can like take it with me and go places and then like upload it and learn how to like really edit my videos. But right now I just kind of go live for it here, and that's what you get, you know what I mean? So looking at what we've got going on here, we need a little bit more purple on the other eye, and we're just gonna tone this out a little bit. Alright, And make sure it's up high enough that it's kind of, you know, going for the gusto there. I feel like I haven't gotten it quite as high as I did on the other eye, so that's kind of what I'm working for. And then I'm gonna switch brushes. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Unique. It's like a crease, yeah, it's a crease brush by Unique. And I love this brush. I'm gonna take with me Amethyst. So, see if I can get it a little better there. So we're just gonna deepen up that crease just a little bit, but we're just gonna do it kind of out here on the corner. And then in just a little bit, if that makes sense. So we're not going to go super high and out with this. And then my shader brush, this is why I love this little Sephora shader brush, is because it literally just puts it where I want it. And like, unlike when you go to blend something out, it doesn't get like real crazy with it. And we're going to come back in here with that color again. Alright. And I also have a smudger brush that I like to use. But on the reel though, I just leave the darker colors like kind of out here on the corner. If you do it any closer, then it just doesn't work out. It ends up being like dark and it makes my eye look saggy, and I love this little thing in the Huda palette. It's so cool, but it's time to throw it away because I've decided to keep the palette, which I don't always do, but with this one I have decided to. Alright, so we're just gonna keep it in true form here, just on the outside corner, and I'm gonna come in with a liner shader brush if I can find the little bugger. There it is. And I'm going to go in with Xena, the purple color from the Tropic palette, and we're going to come down here. Okay, and we're just going to kind of connect the little iskies. I'm going to go in with the color from the Huda palette in the corner here, because I want everything to really come together and match and blend nicely at this corner, as you can see. And it's really starting to come together. So it's not a whole lot of color, is what I cannot stress to people with hooded eyes. It's not a ton of color. It's just the right amounts of color in the right places that are really going to give your eye a lift. So from this eye to this eye, you really like, I know it's not super up close, and but like really, and it's in a V. So I'm still doing the V effect like, you know, regular eye to ass people do. But we have to do it this way because we don't really, we have to create the illusion of a thing, you know what I mean? And so that's what the big deal is. Like, you've really got to be able to create the illusion. I'm just back here with my crease brush, trying to create the same kind of look over here. I'm going to come back with the shader brush, alright? If I may here for just a second. And I always get the V like a little deeper on the other side. I don't really know why I do that, to be honest. Or like what, you know, because you can never get, it feels like it's like eyebrows. Like you can never get the shit the same. But I die trying. Okay. That's a little better. Alright, I'm going to come back with my angled brush again, and we're going to blend, and I like to blend in on the corners, and then really just clean this out, you know what I mean, make sure it's nice and lined out well. So I'm going to grab this brush again, you see what I mean? And get all the little creases, because I have so much extra skin on my eye that I just almost can't even help that, you know? Alright, now, this is what I mean. I always end up bringing it higher on one eye or the other, so I've got to go back and make them even. And then you can go and get your little smudger brush again and go back into Xena. You know what I want? I want an eyeliner that doesn't transfer to my bottom lash line. Like, I don't want that there. So why does it go there? Because it's annoying. Okay. Shader brush again. We're going to go in with Amethyst. And I'm going to try really hard to stay away from a shimmer like on the hood. And I would always suggest that you try to kind of do that same thing. Like, avoid the shimmer on the hood if at all possible, because it really does bring it down. Now, I know Amethyst has a little bit to it, but to be honest, it's not so, it's more of like a satin, so it's not so bad. Alright, so we're bringing this down just a little bit more on the corners. I want to even them out, like, for sure, for sure. And make sure the color is the same, and then we're going to blend it out, and then we can go back in with our concealer and really sharpen that. But we're going to connect the bottom to the top here and just kind of smudge it out. Then I'm going to grab my blending brush again that I used when I just used the Xena. Alright, stay. And we're going to super blend all this out and together. It's not as heavy as the Luxie brush, and so that's why I kind of like this one a little bit better, because it leaves a lot of the color where you wanted it. Obviously that's where you put it, but the Luxie brush really just blends everything out and kind of takes color away from it, which is good if you've got like a major boo-boo you're trying to fix, but we don't got that right now. We're doing pretty good, honey. Pretty good. Sorry, I had to move into my mirror a little bit closer. Alright, I'm going to come with a little bit darker color down here again. And then what I want to do is get my little brush wet. So I'm going to take out some rose water, your MAC, Prep and Prime, whatever you want. I like my rose water. It's natural. Prep and Prime kind of irritates my eyeballs. And I'm going to go in with the color Twilight right here. And if I can get it to sit still, son of a biscuit. Alright. I'm going to grab my mini mirror. And I'm going to go right here, kind of from where the start of my under eye goes to almost the middle, okay? And I'm picking this shimmer pinky color up because I really want like a nice illusion on the underneath side, but I also want to diffuse some of that purple on the way back and give it like a mono flip chrome, okay? And we're going to do the same thing over here. Now I am going to go in with some white liner in a minute on the bottom, so we're going to fix kind of that darker looking ish that's there. And when I get the brush wet, it helps it to stay better. And now we've got a little monochromatic kind of flip. And I like the way this looks. We're going to come in here again, blender, take out any fallout we have here. Alright, and it's starting to look pretty good. So this is where I'm going to decide, like, okay, do I really want to do, do I really want to do a super, like, gnarly kind of perp on the color, like on the lid? Like, is this the color that I want to go for? Or are we going to go for a top yacht here? So this is, like, I love this one in the corner of the eye. Let's go ahead. These are loose. These are made by Tarte. But they're super pigmented, and I also use it for highlight, so it's really pretty. Wonderful, wonderful colors for a halo eye. Love it. Not even going to lie. This is kind of wet, and it's like the same color as what we're doing right now, so I feel like I want to go ahead and go for the Top Yacht coat color, and so I'm going to go ahead and come in with my wet again. Alright, we're going to wet the brush again. And this is a loose shadow, so that's why I'm going to go wet. I'm going to grab my little mirror here, alright, and we're going to carve out this part of our eye. And we're just going to apply here, right here on the lid. And that's the only place that we want to go. And then we're going to find a nice transition color to meet us kind of like back here. And when the brush is wet, it helps not have like so much of the fallout from the top yacht because it is a loose shadow. But it is so pretty. They are like so shiny. Look at that. So beautiful. We're going to pop some of this right here in the corner. And then we're going to come back to our little smudge brush. I'm just going to take some of it out of the lid, to be honest. And we're going to kind of swoosh it down into that monochromatic moment that we're having down here. Alright. So the key to kind of doing hooded eyes, to be honest, because I have literally no lid space, is knowing your eye and knowing just what you can do with it. So there are, you know, there are ways to do the cut crease. There are ways to do like the outer V. There are ways to do a smoky eye. I love to just do like the one eyeshadow colors and kind of make it come up rounded in the middle and not so much on the outside, and that makes your eyes look rounded. There's a lot that you can do. Like, you need to know your eyes. Yeah, watching a video helps you kind of learn like a different technique that maybe you didn't know. But to be honest, like, you're going to know your eye better than anybody. Now, you can take advantage of like Sephora if you're a Rouge member or a VIB. You can get some services for free. And go in there and take that moment to like learn from them, honestly. Because watching YouTube and like going into Sephora and getting makeovers is really how I learned how to do what I do. And I had to mess up a lot. Like, guys, go back and look at some of my videos. Like, look at my eyebrows and look at my eyeshadow. Like, but I just kept doing it because it's the growth. It's people seeing you like get better and better. You know what I mean? And then don't you just love this little moment that we're having, like this top yacht? It just blows my mind how awesome it is. Alright, so we've got our lids covered, and we're just going to come in with a little bit more on this side because I feel like it's not as shiny as the other side. And I'm going to go ahead and put my lid on this so I don't drop it everywhere and lose it all. Alright, now, what I want to do is open up the Natasha Denona palette again. And we're going to come in with just a little bit of, I feel like, maybe Nudist. And I'm going to use my super thin brush here. And Nudist is kind of this pinky color, if you can see that. And we're just going to go like right here. We're going to line the top of that purple. And this brush is ever so small. And so it's really hard to layer a bunch of colors on a hooded eye just for the way that it lays. But you can go back later and add in a little bit of depth with that. And it looks just fine. So then it looks like you've had a transition color all along. And this little brush is so precise that it can get right in there. Now then, we're going to just blend it out again. And I still feel like maybe I want a little more depth in the corner of the eye. So, we're going to come in again, and we're going to use this little bitty brush, and we're going to take Amethyst again. And we're just going to kind of carve it out right here in the crease. So I want to clean up the lid. Alright. And again, this is super little, so it's going to be really chiseled. And again. Alright. Then I'm going to go back in here with a little bit of the color Angelic. And it's a pinky color, but I want to have a transition color right here. I want to have something that changes. So again, I'm just going to use this little bitty brush here. Alright. And we're going to go from about the middle of the eye, so where the black is, and then we're going to come back with it, okay? So you've got a little bit of pink going into a purple, coming from your top yacht type-ish, alright? We're going to go back in again. Same kind of vibe right here. Just put your little tip right where you want to start, alright? Toss you back some pink here. And we're just going to blend it out, alright? And then I want to come back with my shader brush, and I'm going to come back into Amethyst again, and I'm going to darken that corner up, because that's what you want to do. You really want to darken the corner back up. And again, you can never quite get them the same. Super sad story, but true. And then I just want to bring that up again. Alright, so we're just going to add depth and flavor and color until we can build up the corner of our eye. Now, on the top, like part of your corner where you're going to want to do your highlight, to be honest, a lot of people will say on a hooded eye, you definitely do not ever want to use something that's not matte. And I disagree totally. I like to come in with just a little bit of the Anastasia and Breezy, or you can use the Alamode in Iridescent, or you can use Beloved or Benevolent, sorry. Same kind of formula type-esque. Alright, and we're just going to go right here underneath that eyebrow bone, okay, and then line it. Just kind of line it, and it's a different color than what you've put here, because you don't want to have too much of that all over your face. A good one too is also, it's a Color Pop, because I have it. I like to offer cheaper alternatives. Color Pop in Flextarian. So you could do that one too, and that one's only like $6 or $8, I think. So it's pretty cheap if you can't afford the Anastasia. Alright, so now what I want to do is I want to go in, and depending on like what kind of foundation you wore, what concealer you wore, is what you're going to want to wear. So I'm just going to take out my Dior Skin Forever Undercover in the color 010. And I'm going to swipe just a little bit on the back of my hand. We busted out the big guns today for the kids' stuff, so we'll be wearing high-end. Now we're going to come from kind of where the bottom of the eyeshadow starts to meet the top, okay? Because we don't want to disrupt anything. We want to leave our work that we did right there. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing over here. Bottom of the eyeshadow and just a slight line, okay? Because we're not here to mess up everything we did. I'm ready for my Sephora Playbox to come. What about you guys? Do you guys know what we're getting this month? If you got the Sephora Playbox already for the month of May, please drop down below what you got, because I'm dying to know. Okay. Now, you can finish doing that with the brush if you want, or you can get out your wet beauty blender. I prefer beauty blender. And I can just get a little more precise with it. I don't want to mess up my highlight because I've already done my velada. Alright, and then we're just going to go in again. We're going to moisten that out, and then with the edges here. My candy. I'm obsessed with candy. Alright, I'm going to come back in with my liner shader brush. I got this from Walmart. Love this thing. And I'm going to come in with Amethyst here. We're going to just connect and reconnect. Alright, and I just want to make sure that any line that I've made is staying intact. I don't want to disrupt it or mess it up or make my eyeshadow look uneven in any way by kind of fixing that. And then we're going to have to come in with our other color, Xena, which I love these. If you guys don't have a Natasha Denona palette, I would say go get it. Because the bitch is bad. Like, her eyeshadows are like butter, and they just melt on your skin. They're so fabulous. Alright. Now then, if you think you've got everything where you want it, then just go back in. Kind of touch it up. blend it out, do what you need to do, right? And I just want to go here a little bit more. Alright. And that's really it. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of white eyeliner. And you can use, I'm going to use the Sephora Waterproof Crayon Colorful Shadow Liner. So you can use this as a shadow or a liner. Obviously, it's not a twist. You have to actually sharpen it. So you're just going to come in on the bottom here. And we're going to open up the eye. Okay. And that really gives us an open look, kind of like a baby doll. Then we're going to go in with our top liner. I don't usually like to use black, but I feel like today I'm going to because I did like a black tight line. So I'm going to grab my Kat Von D Trooper liner in Trooper Black. Tattoo liner in Trooper Black, sorry. And we're going to go super tight with this. As in, stay as close to the lash line as possible. You don't have any lid, girl. Alright. And it's hard to talk when I'm doing eyeliner. And literally just as close to that lash line as you can possibly go. So we've defined it out just a little, and then we're going to come over here and do the same thing. And it's hard to talk because I got to rest my hand on my cheek here. But this eyeliner is going to help you kind of like be able to kind of dot it along instead of like a pencil that you're going to have to like pull every step of the way. And that's going to help you be able to stay as close as possible to the lash line as you can possibly be. Alright? Then we can come in. Woo, eyes are watering. I'm trying to find my, what did I do with that? Come on, Marc Jacobs, speak to me. There it is. Okay. We'll take our Marc Jacobs gel liner and we're just going to take a little bit on the bottom here and not a lot, okay? Because on a hooded eye, if you do a lot of black liner on the bottom, it's really going to drag your eye back down. So, just a little bit. And then you're going to take that liner shader brush that you just used and you're just going to blend it out. Kind of smoke it out there, smudge it, alright? And same thing over here. Okay? Perfect. Now then, you can pick your favorite mascara. I do a collab of mascaras, and I honestly haven't been wearing lashes lately because I feel like they just totally cover up everything that I've worked on my eye look, so I just don't like to do it. I am using Unique Epic Mascara. It's a one-step mascara. It comes in a bottle like this. It's the Moonstruck Epic Mascara. This lengthens, fills out, and just all together makes my lashes look wonderful. It separates. It does everything it's supposed to. I forgot to use my Lash Booster Primer by, I think it's Lancome, the CLLS. Yeah, I forgot to put that on. But anyways, it makes a big difference, to be honest, in your mascara. But I mean, I don't know. I have favorites. So I use the Epic Mascara. I use this one. This is my #1. I use the DOU CCE. I think it's only like an online brand, but their volumizing with the red cap is super good. I love that one. And then the Milk Makeup Kush is a super good mascara. And then I also like Too Faced Better Than Sex. And to be completely honest with you, I mix them all. So we're about to watch what I do to create super long lashes. Now I also use Unique Lash Serum, and I use, it's like something grande, it's like in a gold tube, and it's lash serum, and I use it and it works. Like, I have spider lashes now where I didn't. Okay, so this is the Punk Volumizer Duce or whatever it is. Yeah. And the brush on this thing is fantabulous, so that's why I like it, because it adds a lot of the volume that I need, because I'm working on my length already, right? Like, look at how long my actual lashes are. Shit's amazing. No, I don't get fake ass lashes. These are mine. If I wear them, I wear Sephora, House of Sephora, and I use Natalia, or I use Flirt. But I think you can only get Flirt online, but they're fucking the best. They're like baby doll lashes. They're the best. Alright, and then I'm going to go to Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. This is a super long video, guys, but I feel like I never do like the full Nelson, so you can't really see the finished eye look, and that's really what I wanted you guys to have. Like, you can have hooded eyes, you can wear colors, you can do fun shit, like, and it looks good. So here's the finished. We'll fix up the mascara underneath the eye in just a fucking minute. I seem to be getting it everywhere. This stuff makes your lashes super soft. They're not clumpy, and they feel really conditioned. Honestly, if it's just like an everyday look, I'll use Epic, and then I'll use the Milk Mascara, because it feels just like my regular lashes, and that's what I'm going for. Like, if I'm going to wear mascara, I don't want it to be clumpy and bullshit. You know what I mean? Alright, so now I'm going in with the Too Faced Bed and Sex Mascara. I don't use waterproof. My Unique Epic, or no, Unique 3D, if you get the 3D with the fibers, that stuff is waterproof. So if you like a waterproof, then that's one you can get from Unique. Again, I'll put the link below. And you can just see, like, I'm building it up. So each different mascara has a certain element that it does, or that it provides, you know, that it's made for. And together, they make really bomb regular ass people lashes, instead of having to wear fake ones and messing up my real ones because the glue is just harsh as fuck. These are my lashes, and I look good as fuck today. I'm glad I already have my lips and everything done, because I was like, ugh, this is gonna take forever. Okay. I also like to add as well, don't get me fucked up here, I love Marc Jacobs. If you guys have never used the Makeup by Milano Kiko, that's a good one. And then the Stila, it is Stila Huge, so it's in the gold pack, and it's kind of messy, but the amount of volume that it gives my lashes, like, bam, look at that. I love this stuff. It's like, I like big butts and I cannot lie. That's what this mascara reminds me of, to be honest. Alright, then I'm going to go in my Marc Jacobs. Alright. I like a little bit of this one on the bottom. I also have the thin Marc Jacobs because it runs through the lashes and separates them at the end. This one is super lengthening. And you can see, like, I basically have on false eyelashes just because of the mascaras that I choose to wear. And that's my secret. Because a bitch don't like to wear fake lashes. Like, they mess with me hardcore. Alright, so this little baby Marc Jacobs is going to come in and it's going to comb all of my lashes apart. And it's going to grab onto any lashes that I've missed. So combing all my lashes apart because I want all my lashes to be individuals, okay? Be your own person. Now, last but not least, I'm going to come back in with my Epic Mascara because it's got the best brush. And then I can add a little bit more lengthening after I do my little Marc Jacobs. And it won't clump or crumble or any of that BS. Alright? Then my secret weapon is the Becca Under Eye Lightning, because everybody fucking gets mascara underneath their eyeball. I don't care what they say. If you have a trick and you know one, let me know. I'll definitely use it. But yeah. And I go back in with the Becca Under Eye Brightening, because I can get right up in there with my little brush. And I can fix any of the black color. Plus, it does a little extra lightening here at the end. And, you know, everybody's going for that summertime lightened up vibe. And then I'm going to go in my Becca Under Eye Brightening powder. I love Becca Under Eye stuff. It's so cool. And then we're just going to put a little bit on that same brush. And we're just going to go in. And we're going to make that look super airbrushed and like we never had an accident. Alright. And voila. Okay. So, tap that back in. Put a little bit too much on the lid there. Alright. So now we are at the end, right? But nothing would be complete if you didn't wash your brush, okay? And then you have to set. So you can use MAC, but what I like to do, honestly, my favorite, hands down, I mix it in my leftover rose bottles. But I use the Too Faced Peach, and then I use Unique Behold, and I mix them half and half in here. And that's what I use as a setting spray. I use my MAC Prime and Prep to prime my face, and then any powders that I do, I always spray over that with that. So I'm pretty extra. All right, so we're gonna set this. Woo! Put that back on my bag. And the lip that I'm wearing, again, is Unique Stellar. It's a nice nude. And you can always, if you want to add a little bit of gloss to it, use the Sephora brand High Gloss High Shine in 04 Nude or Cappuccino. I think it's 03. And just a perfect nude. I also like the color Exposed by Tarte, which they already had before they put it in the Mermaid brand. Just a heads up, guys. It's not a special. It's been out. The topper is special, but yeah. And then we just put our little hair back into place. And that's it, okay? And then, of course, you can go back in and fix up, like, any highlight that you may have missed. I also use my Top Yacht. And I used this as well for my highlight today. Loving it. Super, super shiny and fabulous. So now I'm ready. I have on purple, but it's not too extreme. And I'm going to go to my son's awards ceremony tonight. So, as always, do good, be good. You are good, bitch, you are beautiful. And if nobody else tells you today, you're super fucking important to me. So, leave me a comment in the comments section and tell me what you thought of the video, if it was helpful, useful, if you have hooded eyes, and if you have any senior activities going on this week. So, thank you guys for watching. You're so wonderful. I hope you like the look, and I'll see you later.